tips for breastfeeding your newborn. The very first of these new experiences of parenthood might be the practice of breastfeeding. If you have chosen to breastfeed your baby, know that there are many health benefits in store for your tiny one. Though breastfeeding is driven by natural reflexes, it can take time to find your comfort zone. Both you and your baby are new to this, so be patient as you try and figure out things. Watch the video till the end to unearth all the secrets and tricks of breastfeeding. Number 1. Comfortable breastfeeding positions. Remember that it can take time to find the breastfeeding position that is most suitable for you and your baby. But rest assured, because there are many positions for you to try and you can even create some of your own. Here are 5 safe breastfeeding positions that you can try. Number 1. Laid back hold. This is one of the most comfortable positions with both you and your baby getting plenty of support without exerting too many efforts. In this, all you need to do is lie back in a semi-reclining position supported by pillows. Then place your baby against you with their belly against your belly and their cheek on your breast. Allow baby to latch onto your nipple and areola as you warmly observe them from above. Number 2. Football hold. Though this position might sound rough, it is actually very comfortable, especially when breastfeeding a baby after C-section, as it will not put much pressure on your scar. This is also a good position if you have larger breasts and you want to accommodate your baby safely. In this position, your baby is tucked under one arm along your side with their feet facing whatever you are sitting on and their mouth facing your breast. This hand will also support the baby's head, making sure that it stays stable. This position can also be used to accommodate twins, with one under each arm and pillows to support them. Number 3. Upright hold. This position is good to prevent gassiness in babies because the baby can control the flow of milk better and avoid taking in too many gulps of air in the process. This is also a good position for babies who suffer from ear infections or reflux because it allows their body to stay upright. In this, all you need to do is place your baby in an upright position on your thigh facing your body. Then, using the same hand as the breast they will feed on, support the baby. Use the opposite hand to support your breast during the feeding. This position becomes more comfortable once you have an older baby who can hold themselves up more stably. Number 4. Cross cradle hold. This position is a favorite amongst many new parents, especially when it comes to feeding in public. You are also able to observe your baby properly. In this, simply hold the baby across your body, their entire body facing your breast, their belly against your belly, and support them with the hand opposite to the breast they will feed on. Your wrist should be between their shoulder blades, with your thumb behind one ear and the other fingers behind the other ear. The other hand will support the breast during feeding. You can use a pillow during your session to make things more comfortable. Make sure that your baby's head, shoulder and hip are in a straight line so that their spine is safely aligned. This position can also be accommodated for twins. Number 5. Side lying hold. This position is also comfortable for a post-C-section breastfeeding session or if you are simply exhausted. All you need to do is lie down on your side with your baby facing you, belly to belly, using a nursing pillow to support their back. Baby will feed on the breast that is resting on the bed. Support your baby with the opposite hand, that is right hand if the baby is feeding on the left breast. Number 2. Choose a comfortable location. The correct position only works the best if you are in the correct location. Choose the most comfortable space for you and your baby, such as a bed, couch, recliner, etc. Number 3. Perfecting the hold. It is important to hold a baby securely without twisting the head, neck and spine. This way your baby will be supported during breastfeeding. Number 4. Encouraging a proper latch. The baby must latch onto your nipple properly so that they can get sufficient milk, while you can reduce the chances of sore nipples. So, when placing the baby, make sure that their nose is at level with your nipple, while their chin is at level with your breast. The baby should cover both the areola and the nipple with their mouth. Compress your breast to make it a size that can fit in your baby's mouth and tickle your baby's upper lip and nose to encourage them to open wide. If the baby looks away in the middle of feeding, simply tick the cheek nearest to you to stimulate their rooting reflex. Number 5. Using nursing props. Go for comfortable nursing props such as nursing pillows to give your baby additional support and to raise them to a proper height that is necessary for a cozy feeding session. Number 6. Getting professional help. It is okay if you find yourself struggling a bit more than expected, because there is always professional help available in the form of a lactation consultant who will guide you through the entire breastfeeding process. Number 7. Feeding regularly. Make sure that your baby is feeding every 2 to 3 hours per day. This time is measured from the start of one feed to the start of the next. It is okay to feed on demand, but don't let your tiny one go longer than 3 hours between feeding sessions. Number 8. Post-feeding care. To avoid reflux, keep your baby upright for around 10 to 15 minutes after feeding or even longer if necessary. Also, avoid putting them in semi-reclining positions such as on swings. Number 9. Nighttime feeds. It is good to set a bedtime routine for your little one by making nighttime feeds a quiet process. Dim the lights and talk softly, creating a comfortable atmosphere, getting them used to the process. When you see them getting drowsy, set them on their back in the crib and kiss them goodnight. Breastfeeding can...
The 11-month baby milestones. Congratulations! Soon it is going to be your 1-year motherhood anniversary. We understand that this 1 year hasn't been easy at all, and like it or not, it is going to get hard. But luckily, we have got you covered with all the baby solutions. In today's video, we have covered everything you need to know about what to expect from your 11-month baby. Watch till the end for some essential baby tips. What to expect? This is the last month of your baby's infancy. During this last month, you will start to notice changes that will tell you that your baby is not a baby anymore. And as you approach your little one's first birthday, this can be an emotional time for you. The major milestone of your baby's first birthday can be a tough time. It can bring up a lot of emotions and also frustrations of planning a party. Remember to take time as you work through all your emotions. That way, when the big day arrives, you will be able to celebrate your baby's milestone. However, also keep in mind that there is no pressure to throw a big birthday party. You can always celebrate your baby's milestone birthday in small ways. All you need to do is make it count and make the birthday party what you want. Your growing baby, developmental milestones. By the time babies are 11 months, girls weigh about 19.2 pounds and are 28.7 inches tall, and boys usually weigh 20.8 pounds and are 29.3 inches tall. Many developmental changes take place during this time. One of the first changes that you will notice is that your baby has started to lose his or her chubby baby look and is looking a little lean. This happens because babies start walking actively during this time, so the tummy rolls begin to be replaced with lean muscle. Here are some developmental milestones that you should look out for in the 11th month. Body. Your baby has started to crawl and can stand up unassisted. Your baby can walk actively by taking little steps one at a time. Your baby can point and move towards objects of attraction. Your baby has started to babble and imitates words like mama or dada. Your baby can wave bye-bye. Your baby has started to scooch his or her butt. Your baby can roll from front to back and back to front. Your baby can stack items such as play cups, bowls, blocks, etc. Sleeping basics. At this age, your baby will sleep for an average of 11 hours at night and may take about 1 or 2 naps in the daytime that add up to 3 or 4 hours. Brain. Your baby can see colors well now. Your baby is likely to show curiosity about how things work. Your baby is likely to enjoy music and dancing. Your baby might start to mimic animal sounds. Your baby will express separation anxiety. Your baby will start to develop preferences for taste and textures. Your baby is likely to start showing personality traits. Your baby will start attaching meaning to words. Your baby understands simple words and phrases. Feeding basics. You can still offer your baby breast milk or formula a day. Your baby should be eating about 1/4 to a half cup of grains, fruit and vegetables. along with 1/4 to a half a cup of dairy products and protein foods. This is also the perfect time to start teaching your baby basic differences between what is right and what is wrong. Your baby has come a long way from being a helpless infant. If your baby hasn't started crawling yet, or isn't able to sit up on their own and doesn't seem to respond well when you try to interact with them, it can be a cause for concern. However, instead of panicking, you should call the pediatrician. Baby's health and safety. As your baby is approaching toddlerhood, they will be getting their baby teeth now, and during the upcoming months, the first baby tooth typically appears around 6 months and continues through toddlerhood. This is also the time when your baby's central and lateral incisors will grow along the gums. You can keep your baby comfortable during this time by giving them weight-appropriate ibuprofen or Motrin. Use a wet and cool washcloth to soothe their gums or use teething toys. This is also the time when you should start baby-proofing the house. Make sure you install locks on all cabinets, lower crib mattresses. Make sure that your furniture doesn't have sharp edges and isn't near the window, and remove window blind cords. Baby tips. Here are some essential baby tips that might come in handy during your little one's 11th month. This is the time your baby is starting to take care of themselves in small ways. When you dress your baby will be able to stretch out his legs or make fists, etc. He may even be able to swig his own milk. This is the ideal time to start teaching your baby basic rules. Since you know your baby the best, follow your instincts. However, remember to be consistent and prompt your little one. Start taking your baby on the slide. Stand at the slide as you slide him down gently down the slope on his bottom or stomach. Remember, feet first. If your baby likes it, it will be pretty obvious, and if he doesn't, it is okay. This is everything you needed to know about your 11-month baby. That's all from us today. We want you to know that your voice is important to us, so please leave a comment below. If you are new here, then click the bell icon for notifications of our new videos and subscribe to our channel.